So, I've already played quite a decent amount of this. Just thought I'll stream some of this. This game is actually amazing. Like, actually amazing. So, I've just passed the bit where you need to, like, fight this dragon. Ooh. Now, am I the only one that thinks that Atreus' voice sounds exactly like Aang from Avatar? I cannot be the only one that thinks that. I'm not going back down there. Oh. Maybe I should have eaten before I started this stream, but no, we're in it now. No turning back. Jesus.
Let him go!
Wow. Wow. Oh. Don't mess with me.
Mother?
Oh. Oh, please.
Ready yourself.
Yeah, fuck you. Take that, motherfucker! Oh my! Woo! 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 See, when I saw reviews for this game, they were complaining that it only has one kind of enemy. Like, I really don't see that.
Almost ready.
Woo! I smack you! I smack you again! Smack you again! And I smack you again! And I smack you again! Don't you ever, ever!
Only 3 to go.
Wow, okay. That was a bit, That was beautiful. Okay.
I'm not ready.
Okay, now watch this. Oh. Sparta! Oh. Oh.
An ogre? Here? Who built this place?
Oh, yeah, now I can upgrade my axe. That's brilliant. Bluetooth symbol. An enchantment that increases strength from rune. Ah, so cool. That is very nice. Very, very nice. I'm very hungry. Let's go on.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Indeed.
This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, man. I know, this is like the first game I've played in a long time. Pretty much just finished my masters, which I am very happy about. So all of these games came out a while ago. I know people may be like, oh, why am I only playing this game now? I kind of didn't want to fail my degree.
Wonder if Sindri knows his sky mover is tangled with roots up here.
I doubt it.
How are you going to get it to work?
I do not care.
So, come on, I'm pretty sure Kratos can take on like some vines. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, finished my degree. All these good games. Like, I still haven't completed Red Dead 2. Red Dead is just like one of my favorite games of all time. Second one's come out. Everyone's ranting and raving about it. I did play it for a bit, but you know, life kind of catches up with you if you don't want to completely just mess up everything. But yes, if anyone eventually tunes into this, it would mean a lot if you could. I don't. What is it? Twitch? Do you subscribe or follow? I don't know. But yeah, support my content. It'll be nice. I'm now unemployed, so
Is that smoke?
any kind of following would be appreciated.
How are you not tired?
Oh my god!
Stay back, boy.
Ugh. What is that?
We must find another way up.
The witch! Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it.
Wow.
Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing
okay.
here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why would you warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember.
Oh yeah, he would have tasted really good.
The Black Breath is a corruption of magic even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything.
Follow me.
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Or maybe I just like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Yeah.
Even though you
words.
shot my friend. Yes.
See, it's the classic Halo.
Where must we go?
Complex, you know? Kratos,
To a realm
look at him.
beyond your own.
Massive, hulking guy. I know I have zero audience right now, but anyone tuning in, eventually.
We're going to another realm?
Have
Are you
any of
coming
you
with
ever
us?
been in
Only
a
for a little
situation
while.
where someone's
Only
just
for a little
helped you
while.
out, or just like nobody? I know I just sound like a psychopath now when I say that. There are some just genuinely nice people out there, but you know when this, I mean like when people genuinely go out of their way to help you. From what I've read, it's like, you know, if you're... Ooh, what is that? Good looking people generally just get people that just, you know, just want to help them. But I will not go much further. Actually, maybe now's the perfect time to go into these stories when no one's listening. Yeah. You go over there, so I go over here. Wait. No.
We'll use this.
Use what?
Can't.
No.
Cinder said it was broken.
Sindri.
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
No one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That too.
Smash all the things.
Just give that a turn. There.
This woman kind of looks like an actor. She looks
Tyr's
like the
temple
one
is
that
at the center of the lake.
started the sex
It is
strike.
from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms.
I really
Ultimately, it
hope
ended
you
in a
fight Thor
stalemate,
this.
and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since. Destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
I dearly wish I didn't, child.
Quite clearly, this woman's a flat earther.
You know, we actually talked to the world serpent.
You did?
An exaggeration.
I'm good with languages, even ones I've never heard before. But when he talks, I can't understand any of it.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead tongue.
Oh. Must be lonely.
He sounds so much like Aang. How does nobody else see that?
Watch your step. Just along here.
You sure? We came through here before and there's no way back across. See?
Is that so? Let me show you something.
Oh. That's not appropriate. It's a child.
Are you watching? Diosa!
What? It's
Okay,
solid.
Link.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
No,
I
I
want one.
don't want to listen to you. I want to go down here. No. Let me go. I'm such a collectible guy. I don't know.
Those roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Vanaheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods. Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor, they're the good guys.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
Yeah, boy. Listen, stupid idiot. God. Fine, gosh, I'll do the work. Maybe, no, 2019, maybe you can open the door for me. It's too early in my online career to start making these kind of jokes. Oh.
Tyr's temple. Built with help from the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Doesn't seem very peaceful.
No kind of
Everywhere we go, we're attacked. Especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous.
Faster.
Once the roads and trails would have been full of people.
Run!
Now all have hid or fled, save for the Reavers, savage enough to survive in such a world.
Oh my goodness, I'm actually getting hungry.
Make a right at the bottom of these stairs.
Oh, Matt. Peter, I am so sorry for what you're about to do. I promise I'm not a serial killer in the making.
Please, take those stairs down and turn right. I'll be waiting up here.
Oh, did you see that?
Hey, another one of those light crystals.
Wait there while I reawaken the light. Leosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle.
Do I have to? Oh. Boing. Boing.
Good.
Boing.
Now push it back into place. Now realign the wheel onto the track. Perfect. Now push the bridge along the track.
Yeah, I probably should have streamed this to YouTube instead.
What? The whole entire bridge is turning. How is the whole entire bridge turning? Boy, you're really strong.
Just keep pushing until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong.
Yeah, I know.
So about the dead. We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what? Did Vanir magic raise the dead?
It could, once. But this is no spell. This plague of dead is but a symptom of a world out of balance. Something or someone has meddled with powerful forces.
Oh my goodness, I did not
That is
say
all
that.
I know for sure.
Definitely stream that far.
That's perfect. Come back up. We're ready now.
Yeah, I don't like this one. Yeah, she keeps on bossing me around. Keeps telling me what to do. You know, I'm a single, independent, black man. Well, playing
That was
as
impressive. You didn't
a
hurt your back, did
divorcee
you?
I did not hurt my
white
back.
man. Oh, hello.
Through these doors.
Wait, so did the Giants or the Elves build Tyr's temple?
All the races helped with
I wish
its
I could make
construction.
Kratos dance.
It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good.
We are currently being joined by the one, the only, Risha Boats 27. Oh, 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 oh. Hope you're having a good time.
Leosta.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them.
For all you
Your bow,
lucky
please.
viewers that aren't here, me and Rish will definitely be doing a lot more streaming in the future.
Once you claim the light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its power. Don't forget.
No problem.
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
Looks so
The gods
nice.
don't care for me much.
Yeah, because you're a witch. No one likes witches. Witches get stitches.
Is this it? It's so dark.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
What does that even mean? There's an echo in here. I don't like it. It's dark. Oh no. Why am I... You know what I want for the future of games? Like, I'm sure they could easily do this. Make the VR headsets a lot cheaper, and then just make it seem like you're playing in like a cinema. So you've got like a whole cinema screen to play your game. I'm sure that would be like so much nicer. Just make the immersion so much.
Those roots don't look like your magic.
They aren't. These roots are part of the Great World Tree, and make travel between the realms possible.
Risha, I hope you're socializing and not just watching my stream.
Approach the table.
How does it work?
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
What now?
Give it a moment. The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone, that you will be able to cross between realms. What you see before you represents the temple in which we stand, as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside.
Yeah.
All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim.
Okay.
This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The Tree of Life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it.
Yeah.
The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space.
So
Everything comes back to the tree.
It would be a real shame if I
So.
just cut it down.
That's how it works. But I'm guessing you were looking for a more practical answer.
Life is
Yes.
misery anyway.
Very well. The bridge you pushed outside is currently positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
Wait, is this moving the big bridge outside?
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge aligns to the different realm towers on the lake outside.
Oh, thank
Wait,
you.
there's no tower on this one.
So
And that's
did I
why
have to
realm
push
travel
it?
to Jotunheim is impossible. Without a tower for the bridge to lock into, the sequence can't begin.
Yeah, makes sense.
Every realm has a travel room that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
We're ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open.
Yes. See, I'm a computer systems engineer, so this all
See that
makes
giant
a lot
crystal?
of sense to me.
Each realm has a corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one realm tower missing from the lake?
The Jotunheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
Okay.
We're still here.
Follow me.
The Bifrost is dark.
This trip was its last use. There's no going back until it's replenished with the light of Alfheim.
So we are trapped.
Oh, thanks.
Someone of your ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black breath go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes.
I have to do all the work. Okay then. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Oh, where's Mr. Elfman? He's not here. I want to upgrade. What's going on? Why is there nothing here? I don't like it. That's the game's way of putting up a middle finger to me. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Yeah. Ladies first. Stupid boy. See, this is how I know.
Welcome to Alfheim, gentlemen. Think you can spot
There's
the
my
light?
course pretty much
I can barely
insane,
see it.
so I'm pretty used to talking
Something's
to myself.
wrong. See that column of light on the horizon? It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there.
Okay.
No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
No!
Can you speak up? I can't actually hear you.
She's not dead. Is she?
Not likely. Come.
Oh no, my friend is messaging me.
Look
Damn,
at this
having
place.
a social life.
Stay by me. Touch nothing.
You know what, guys? I think that's a good point for me to have a quick break just to get some food. And yes, I will be 10 minutes or less. See you in a second.
Are we lost? Nah. There sure is a lot to see here. lost? Nah. Now where should we go? There sure is a lot to see here. Are we lost?
Hello, hello, hello. Do we have another viewer? Gonna pretend like it's not my best friend that I told to just tune into my stream. Some riveting gameplay over here, Kratos standing still. Now, one of the great things about being home from uni is that you don't actually have to cook all the time. It's really fascinating knowing that, you know, you don't have to actually just rely on yourself to not starve to death. It's a great feeling, great feeling.
Okay, what is that?
Shut up, Atreus. Can't you see I'm talking to my non-existent fan base? That's beautiful. You know? That's what I need to see.
Is there something glowing inside that knot? I think you killed it.
Really? Let's look around. Spartan!
Look up there.
If you can watch, you should create an account, man. Create an account and follow me. So whenever I stream, you get a notification.
Whoa,
and then we can play games together.
Not our concern, boy. Focus.
Boy. Oh my god, I got 3 viewers. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so I know I invited 2 of my friends, so we have 1 mystery viewer. Hello, random person on the internet. How's your day going?
They keep murdering the lighthouse.
It is war.
Racism!
The end of one. The rope once lost.
Oh.
Hey man, see, technically in this game I'm white, so you really should be attacking me, you know? Privilege, no? I will eat your head! Ah! Oh, that was really good. By the way, in case you think I suck, I'm playing on hard mode. The excuse that I'll use. Okay, now watch this. Whoops! Excuse me, that's disgusting. Die, please. What the? Oh, what the? Murder. That was fun.
What are they attacking us for? We didn't do anything.
Because they're dummies.
More will come.
See, if I ever have a kid, I do not know whether, like, I'm only saying this conversation because, you know, Atreus.
Ugh. Where's this stuff even come from?
Shut up, boy. I didn't say you can speak.
Yeah. Did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Some Captain Morgans? Some Captain Morgans would be pretty nice around now. Right about... Oh, God, can't speak. I'm quite proud of myself that I went through uni without developing
Someone will
an
be able
alcohol
to
problem.
translate those Muspelheim runes.
Let's see what I can tell some funny uni stories while I'm here. Who do I know in uni
At
that
least
has
we're getting
the
closer to the
worst
light.
alcohol problem? Actually, here's an interesting concept. Who do I think drinks more in uni? Out of what I saw, like girls or guys? Well, girls have to drink less to get drunk, but I...
Wait, is that Sindri?
Actually, that's probably a stupid question. Okay, wait, who gives more of an excuse to drink? Hey man, like... Yes, I did have a few Ciroc bottles, but they were one for each year of uni, you know, so... I didn't actually drink that much. I only just bought the one that I actually have with me now.
There's a boat tangled up over there.
For this year. Hey yo,
I'm feeling creative today.
Upgrade my IX. Ooh.
Hey, probably shouldn't let my brother lay his hands on again, but if he does, tell him to temper his steel longer. He's warping the bit work.
Yes, okay. Oh, let's see what I can buy. An enchantment that increases a random stat. Does that stay on me permanently, or does that just happen? It's not very clear. I will look at that later. I'm only going to refrain saying your name because I'm super paranoid about the internet. But my best friend that's messaging me, if you can create a Twitch account and then send your messages through the Twitch app, I just want to up my engagement. Like, I can see what you're saying, obviously, because my phone is right next to me. But I just think it'll be interesting to see how well that works. I haven't tried the watermelon Ciroc, you know. What I did, talking about watermelon flavor, what I did try was the watermelon Lucozade, which was actually so good. It's watermelon and strawberry. Oh, oh my goodness. Now that was some good taste of Lucozade. Oh my goodness, my room's so warm. Let me open up and let in some of that fresh night air. I'm generally convinced that night air just is better. Oh, well, it's just fresher. I don't know what it is. You guys agree? Disagree? Uh, let me compare this. This isn't good. This is a lot better.
Who's tight? Who knew?
Yeah, boy. Okay, none of these are going to be better than my current thing. Waste. I don't want to... What do I currently have? Okay. Sorry about this, guys. I'll try and get through this as quick as possible. I will buy this. This is not my strength, though. Oh, no, no, no. It takes away too much. It's only adding 13 points, and that's taken away 14, so the maths just doesn't add up. That's adding 13 and taking away... what is this? None of those... Okay, just no. Atreus, I don't care about my child, so no, you don't get an upgrade. It's all about me. What are these? Axe pommel. None of these are better than what I have. Talisman. No thank you. Is this what I'm wearing at the moment? Yep.
Looks amazing.
Yes, it is pretty amazing. Thank you. Go back. No, thank you.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, okay. The games always have to be so complicated with this stuff. Yeah, can I just put this back on? Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, what brings you around, friends?
Did I say you were my friend? I don't think I did. I do not want to sell that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so hungry. I need to stuff this food in my mouth. Oh, no. Oh, no. But yeah, anyone that's tuning in now or later, hope you guys have had a good day. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Oh. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. Who drinks more, girls or guys in uni? From my experience, To be honest, I didn't really go out that much, so I don't think I'm the best person to necessarily say. But I think it was fairly equal. But I'm really trying to recount now. Oh. I do think I've seen more girls embarrass themselves being overly drunk than guys. But then again, that could just be because guys generally hold their drinks better. One thing I never understood though is how people will go to clubs as groups, especially girls, and then they'll just leave this one girl like by herself. You know? Especially if they're drinking. You know, you just have this one drunk girl wandering around the club by herself. Those aren't really real friends. Oh, hey, what do I know? One thing I really would have liked to be able to learn how to do over uni as well is go to the club by myself. So I love going out, but finding other people that also want to do the same thing in uni is the most strenuous thing. You wouldn't think it would be. Like, oh, it's uni. Everyone wants to do stuff. Nope. Everyone's freaking boring. Oh, you know, it's England. I just want to sit at home. Yeah. Probably watching Netflix. Yeah. Guys. This is some of the last years of our lives we'll be able to do stuff. Well, not really, but do stuff and not have to worry about impending doom of bills and stuff. That's still not true, but some of the last years of our lives that we can have young fun. That sounds very inappropriate, but you know, some people just want to spend it inside or not actually interact with people. Oh man, I can go and I can see myself going so many rants, but I'll save some stories for other days. Oh no. Okay, finish eating. Now let's make this a bit more interesting.
Well, if you don't need it, don't buy it. I always say.
Okay. Now, I can't remember what just happened in the story.
Atreus, to me.
I'm coming!
I'm eating the most British meal you can think of. Fish and chips. And before I was talking about, I was just ranting about people in uni and how you would think it's normally a social environment, but it really isn't. Like, I guess it depends what uni you go to. But at least in my uni, like, a lot of the social, how does it, like, if you don't already find a good group of people that want to go out often, you'll never go out. If you are the kind of person that's unfortunate enough to, like, all your friends are kind of, like, introverted, like, don't really want to do anything, like, you'll find it very hard to actually ever socialize. Like, I think one of the key pieces of advice that my mum gave me.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Shut up, Atreus.
Really?
I'm trying to tell the story.
Okay.
God. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this stupid little...
Did your mother speak of this realm?
Oh, okay.
Not much. Just that since the elves are always fighting over the
I'll
wine,
continue this story in a second.
they kept them isolated.
Golden rule of being super cool at video games. Go the opposite direction to where the game actually wants you to go. Trust me, it works every single time. Apart from this time. Oh no, I don't want to go here. This must be very frustrating to watch. Okay, I think I can continue the story. Yeah, my mom always said that you should make a... Don't just stick to one friendship group. Try and make different friends for different things. And that's a lot easier said than done. Grab it. Ooh, a drink from the dew actually brings benefits. Ah, that's cool. Can I drink it now? Excuse me, quite clearly I'm getting easily distracted. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Trust me, this story will eventually get told. I have 1,001 stories. Some of which I think are better to tell on YouTube as videos that will haunt me for the rest of my life. Let's see. But yes, I'm very glad the uni experience is done. Ooh, skills. You know, I'll do all of this stuff when I'm not streaming because I think this stuff is really boring for people to watch. Okay. The story, God.
Again,
Oh my
I
goodness.
said nothing.
Wait, I could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
My brain told me.
Voices!
Good my
You don't
brain
hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away
Taking
now.
too much now.
It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt...
Man, look at the detail on Kratos, man. Look at his freaking beard. You can see the breadcrumbs and everything. Great. Yeah, so quite clearly, my son has been taking too much drugs. Hearing voices. It's another reason why you shouldn't send your children to uni, because I guarantee they will do a lot of drugs. Me, I'm a good boy. I didn't do any drugs. No drugs at all.
Should we try talking to them?
No.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us. They do not concern us.
Okay, anyway, back to my story. This is probably the worst game to try and speak in. It's so pretty. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Like, maybe I'll stop for a while and tell the story. What was my story again? Oh yeah. Okay. So mom's like, yeah, try and make as many different friends as you can. Which I guess I tried to. I guess I tried to do during Freshers Week, in first year. It's like you'll get some people that are really outgoing that want to do stuff, which is actually, will you? I actually have to stop to think, how many people did I meet during the entire 5 years of uni that were actually always willing to go out and do something? Okay. 1. Probably 3 people. And some of you may be thinking, okay, yeah, 3 is all you need, because if those 3 people are always willing, but like, I met those 3 people over different years, and they didn't know each other, so it would only really be one person that could rely on to go out at a time. And let's just say, two-man adventures, as fun as they can be, I don't know. I think I'm more of a group dynamic person. I can have fun with just one person. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Anyway, I can have fun with just one person, but if you're going out to like a club, I generally think it's more fun to go out as a group. You generally have a better dynamic.
It's sad the elves can't work things out.
Enough. Stories are for the boat. We must focus.
Look, they have sand bowls in Alfheim too. Should I read it?
Okay, boy.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. But I don't see any runes around here.
We must find it. Back to the boat.
That's so pretty. It's like sakura blossoms in Japan. Man.
I think you're right. The runes aren't here. Maybe we should head to the temple?
Anyway, as I was saying, 15th time. Yeah. Not many people actually want to do stuff in uni. Like, I think people have their fill very quickly. Don't get me wrong, during Freshers Week, everyone's going crazy. Well, at least during my Freshers Week, everyone's going crazy. Everyone's like, you know, actually enjoying it.
It's sad the elves can't work things out.
Shut up!
Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but war makes it ugly.
You see with the eyes of a child. In war, a soldier sees beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest of him is lost, sometimes never to return.
You know about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two things, survival or advantage. Battles may be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
Wise words, Kratos. Kind of like you do. You can pass you do if you're willing to sacrifice yourself. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hey, you're fun. Come over here if you think you're hard. Wow. Okay. Take you. You douche. I got this, guys. Just wait. Watch this. Okay. You know what? That didn't happen. So, Jesus. Okay. Well, no. I completed a master's in computer systems engineering. I think I can solve this puzzle.
Follow me, Atreus.
Yeah, I can do this. No. Okay. Maybe I can't do this. You know. This is really nope. Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Okay, come on. I literally just did that. Look. Okay, I just have to hit both of them. Oh my goodness. What is this freaking juju? Stop. Okay, hacks. You guys are cheating. cheating. Is there a third one? Like, this doesn't. Oh, okay. So quite clearly, I need to be up there and then do it all the way down. Okay then. Yeah, that didn't happen. So, continuing on. Hey. Wow, that's really rude. Run.
Prepare yourself!
What? Die. Oh my goodness.
Need more time!
This is freaking annoying. Die.
Watch out!
Cool. I killed them. I did it. Come on. No. Okay. You know what? I've just gone through exams. I don't need more mental stress, so I'm just gonna go over here.
Huh?
Pretty. What is going on here? Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. That's the wrong one. Oh, come on. That one, and it's gonna be... Oh, cool. Wait, was that right? No, it was wrong. That's not one.
Come look at
That
this.
one. Shut up. That one, and...
That was great!
Yeah, I know. It's like I've got a good memory. Thank you. Woo! I'm so proud of myself. Brain training on the DS really paid off. What's he yelling about? You want me to look at flowers, boy? Oh god, you really are a disappointment. Okay, where do I have to go? Although it's 2019, I shouldn't judge, you know, if he wants to look at flowers. That's perfectly okay. Oh no, okay, this is gonna annoy me. I want to get up there so I can get there and okay, it won't be interesting for people to watch me fail and try a thing again. I will do that in my own time. I'll continue the story. So yeah, as Kratos says,
Sindri said
mentionable.
Mother was a warrior. Was she in a war too?
Of a
Atreus, I
sort.
swear, I'm
Her
going
family
to
was
choke you to
decimated by
death.
hostile rivals, and she alone survived. She walked the warrior's path, but her war was to live on, to brave an unforgiving world alone.
And that's why she asked Sindri and Brock to make her the axe?
She had the strength to wield such a weapon, and the wisdom to use it for good. She found purpose in protecting the weak.
So, she'd help out the elves?
No.
Say this, man. Why you always gotta be so angry for? I actually have a problem, a medical problem. Well, not really, but I literally just eaten and I'm starving again.
Right behind you!
What the? What's up? Do you know who I am? My name is Kratos. Ah! Ah! Fight me, pal! Oh! I'll kick your ass! Ah! Ah! Yeah! Ah! Yeah! Come on, out here, man! This is gonna be super epic! Ah! Atreus, you little dude! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Stop running away! Oh my goodness! Freaking die!
I'm not ready!
There we go. See, games like this are really bad for me. It's like, you know, single player game. Yes, you can just continue on with the story, but I love, like, going around all these side tracks, like, finding all the secret stuff. I freaking Dora the Explorer, but black and bold. Yeah, I don't think that would make the best movie. Yeah. I want it. Oh my goodness, why are these weird so fast? Wait, that's gonna kill me, isn't it? Can I jump across? Cool. But that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe it will. Wait. Okay, maybe when it's coming back. Oh, okay, yeah, see, I'm on something. See, I'm super smart, man. Watch this. Woo! Woo! I'm so clever. Oh. Oh, wow, that actually gave me a lot of stuff. Wait, my housemates just sent me something. Yeah, I thank God for my housemates this year, man. They were very good people. Very, very good people. Oh, it's very long though. Three powerful snap attacks that launch enemies. Ooh! Okay, whoops. Ooh, that looks like fun. Wait, so that has 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. See, I don't like it when you have stuff like that, because quite clearly it doesn't have as many points. So, but it looks cooler. But does it do the same? Okay, this does a lot more. actual damage. But this helps me stun people, which is quite useful. I guess I'll try it out. Oh, yep. Can I upgrade it? Yep. Cool. So now it's pretty much the exact same thing, but it does damage instead of... Okay, cool. Well, let's see. Let's see how that does. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to quickly glance through the article. On the front lines, exploring our mental health crisis. We are the victims of the center and professional gardening. Oh, that's interesting. That was in my gym. Oh, okay. This is actually a very interesting article. Let me quickly skim through. Blah blah blah. blah. Let me start the interesting thing. The conversations being had today would shame those from even a decade ago. A country typified for its unemotional demeanor and its frame stiff upper lip mentality is slow to embrace. Blah 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 blah. Okay, university has particularly come under the spotlight during these discussions, and 3 university students I spoke to revealed a changing culture in the way young people have adapted to these struggles. It's talking about mental health, but even with the knowledge, there are still days where it can feel like too much. Even looking at myself in the mirror would become a daunting task, and I could even bring myself to leave the house. Jesus. Okay, told me when we met in a coffee shop in Canterbury. Wow, okay. Wow, okay, I see now. So I'll just stay indoors and usually watch oh, it's come full circle. Literally, I was complaining about, oh, well, okay, now I feel kind of bad. Told me when we met in a coffee shop in centre of Canterbury. So just sit indoors, usually watch bullshit, play games, eat a lot of junk food, and do fuck all. That was the example of secure worst days completed of constant anxiety and temporary bouts of depression. The pictures painted by anxiety sufferers Malcolm were differently. Those 3 are, of course, not the only victims. Mental health continues to conflict both young people and degree-hunting students at record rates. The University of Kent's, I'll just say Rachel, the Wellbeing Outreach Advisor, told me why she thought this was. It's hard to know. It's partly the very slow process of the stigma around mental health is decreasing, which, yeah, it's true. So people are feeling more confident about speaking of their concerns, which is true. The concerns have always been there. At university, there's the additional pressure of massive fees, poor job prospects for some people. I guess that's true. And just to kind of, this may sound super elitist and stuff like that, but university isn't for everyone. And if you're doing, there's specific courses that it really doesn't pay you to go into uni. Especially, like, if you go into most uni, your uni's going to have other courses, and it's going to be other people, and people are dicks, you know. There's people are always going to make fun of the lesser, doing quotations, like the lesser degrees and stuff like that. And especially when you get close to the 3rd year, university, you know, you're pressured to like get a job and do all these things. If you know your degree isn't really worth anything, and you put all that time and money into it, you know, I can see how that would cause additional stress. So, you know, if anyone listens to this, potentially plan to go to uni or whatever, just look at your course. I'm not saying don't. Education is massive, but university isn't the only way to go about it. Like with specific degrees, apprenticeships, or even colleges are generally better. You know, universities, I think, should be focused more on the STEM fields, so like engineering, maths, and sciences. You can. I don't know how to explain it, because generally there are a lot of things today you do need a degree for, or getting a degree in those things help. Did I come from this way? Okay, well, it's too late now. Getting a degree in those things helps, but if you don't have one, it's not the end of the world if you have some other form of qualification. And places generally, they appreciate experience a lot more than actual degrees nowadays. So like with my course, I did a year in industry, and I think that's going to get me more employed than the fact that I've done a master's, which is kind of ironic, but I won't think about that right now. So students come from all sorts of backgrounds with pre-existing difficulties, very true. Often when people come to university, it's the first time they start to experience themselves away from their family, so there may be all sorts of issues growing up which you just managed, and oh man, I really wish, this is a perfect article. I wish I was like recording a YouTube video while doing this. Okay, in university, okay, more story time. You learn the people whose parents have failed them. This article's so right, like, because at home you be coddled, or like even if you're not coddled, or like, you know, some people go through messed up experiences at home, but coming to uni, it really shows how much your upbringing has formed you as a person, because now you have to kind of like retake yourself, and you'll come across a bunch of shitty people that maybe it's hard for me to completely blame them.
Be ready.
Because, you know, it's just had a terrible upbringing.
Sorry, not ready.
And because of that, you know, they don't know that you're supposed to freaking wash chicken, or they don't know that they're supposed to like clean up their plates, or they don't know that they shouldn't leave. Okay, I can't say that one because that one's extremely revolting, but I would definitely tell that story one time. But you know, some people, yeah, I don't know. And especially living in England as well, for anyone that's international, British people, I wouldn't say we're friendly, but can be very passive-aggressive. So if someone's actually doing something wrong, instead of someone actually telling them, hey, yeah, it's like, wash your stuff up, they'll just kind of, it depends where you go. It really depends where you go. And like, let's just say if you're doing a bad behavior, it'll take a while before anyone corrects you, if at all. You know, you normally have to learn the hard way through people just kind of ignoring you or treating you differently. So we don't really live in a society over here that kind of all actively tries to help each other. Sadly, at least that's been my experience. Not that I've gone through any. And when you come away from uni, you start to think about yourself differently, and often it's the time when people wonder who they are in the world, and your anxieties may become more obvious, because when you're at home, you're a little protected, but suddenly you're out there, no parents, very little structure, you have to look after yourself for the first time, and if you're shy and introverted, it can be very overwhelming. Yeah, see, that's another thing. I think like especially for people that have known me for a long time, if you've known me when I was a kid, I was definitely a lot shy, a lot more introverted. I'm pretty much an entirely different person now, and that, like, I think coming into uni, generally starting to become a bit more of an extrovert and not being afraid to talk to people and just like wanting to do things, and like, you know, that. Oh, is someone knocking? Hello? No, okay, someone's just cooking. Yeah, that definitely helped me. I know people who are introverts who definitely struggled to have the same kind of uni experience that I did. I don't know, just the way I kind of think about it, I don't like relying on people for my happiness, if you know what I mean. So like, if I want to do something, and I generally want to do it, like, I want to be the person that relies on myself to do it. So like, now,
Father,
shut
you ever
up,
know anyone
traitor.
else who heard voices?
I knew desperate men at sea who, when our supplies ran dry, would quench their thirst by drinking seawater. They swore the sirens, evil creatures singing to them from nearby islands, were in fact their wives and daughters calling them home. They endangered the crew, steering us toward the reefs.
How did you fix them?
We threw them overboard.
Oh. Well, good thing I didn't drink any seawater. Right?
Yes, it is.
The blue door! That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go!
Careful, boy.
What are they doing?
Wow.
The bridge is gone. They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
To prevent reinforcements.
Oh my goodness. See you later. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Papa, please.
Good. Keep it up.
But yes.
Maybe we can fix the bridge from down there?
Shut up. That was my super interesting story. I can't remember. Talking about depression and stuff like that. I don't know. You, regardless of whether you're an extrovert or an introvert. Oh yeah, I was talking about, yeah, I'm generally the kind of person, you know, I like to take charge. If something's going to happen, I feel like it's mainly my responsibility to make it happen. I'm not going to depend on somebody else to kind of do something. Like, especially in this day and age where some people listening to this may find it ironic that I'm saying this, but because me, you know, people take ages to reply to anything, or, you know, you can't depend on people, like, people are flaky and stuff like that. I don't know. You really have to take things into your own hands sometimes, just kind of, if you want to do something, you get it done. So, being introverted isn't a bad thing, and that definitely helped me during my younger years in school, so I concentrated more. But later on in life, people, I think, tend to see that as a weakness. It's good that you still have the ability to, like, not talk over people, or just, you know, focus more on what people are saying. But there's this thing where if you don't come across confident in what you're saying, even if what you're saying is right, people will try and listen to you. And then, like, there's the exact same thing in the opposite direction, where if you just seem confident, no matter what you're saying, people just start to listen to you. It's really weird. You definitely notice that a lot. But anyway, let's continue reading this article, because it's actually pretty interesting. Blah 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 blah. Shy and introverted would probably be too much. Shy and introverted would probably be too simplistic a characterization for Malcolm Adeyemi, a lanky Nigerian-born master's student. He can both be the life and soul of the party, or be a quiet, sober friend who shepherds everyone's home. Whatever persona he is leading on, anxiety, he tells me, is never far from the surface. If something bad happens, I think my first reaction is to panic instead of getting sad. It can be small things, like if something goes wrong, which makes you feel like everything is falling apart. Jesus. I get anxious about being anxious. I might wake up one day and my heart is racing and think, oh, why am I having a heart palpitation? Yeah. Mental health is also something you like. Even if you don't go for it during uni, you'll definitely encounter people that do it. Like, I think during uni, I encountered one of my housemates. Definitely had panic attacks. Definitely had to help him through that a couple of times. I've helped. Well, I'm not going to say helped. I'm not going to say tried to help either, because that sounds really dark for what I'm about to say. But I've dealt with two people that was definitely suicidal. One of them had very severe depression, and the other one was bipolar. And I need to be careful of how I say this. It was eye-opening to realize how differently people can experience, like, you know, just different day-to-day life. And my approach at first with that would just be the human approach, like, okay, you know what? Because these people weren't necessarily that close to me. It's like, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not qualified to deal with that. But having a bit of an empathetic heart, you're like, you know, this is probably what their family or other people close to them say about that, you know? Like, or one thing I've noticed with African and Asian families is that they're very bad with mental health. And, like, you know, one of the people that I knew, the bipolar one, her family pretty much just completely abandoned her. So with that, I was like, you know what? I'm a computer systems engineer. I'm good at finding information. Let me create a document that just compiles all this lists of, like, you know, information about the disorder. Because, like, a lot of it is fear, and fear comes from the unknown. Like, wow, where did this even start? Anyway, maybe I should play a light-hearted game. I'm gonna switch to Spyro. Maybe that'll be easier to talk through. Let me save this. Talking about depression and bipolar while playing God of War. Let's save. Now, question is, can I just switch game without ending the stream? Because that would be really nice. Oh no, but Spyro's on my brother's account and I can't play it. Oh goodness. There's Crash Bandicoot, but that game takes too much concentration. I can play Overwatch. Ah, yeah, fine. Story time with Kratos it is. Anyway, so I made this girl a many Word documents, just kind of detailing information about the disorder. Cause, like, you know, when you understand these things, like I think one of the scariest things that loads of people go under, sleep paralysis. You know, it generally feels like you're freaking dying. If you've ever had sleep paralysis, you don't know what it is. You literally feel like the Grim Reaper sitting on your chest, and you're literally about to be pulled into the underworld. But once you look it up and you realize, you know, your body goes through sleep paralysis every day. It's just your body's mechanism of making sure that you don't, like, act out your dreams. And when you're under sleep paralysis, it's like your brain just being slightly awake while your body's asleep. And once you know the methods to get out of it, it's not scary anymore. And especially, I know some people see sleep demons, which is a natural thing because your brain is releasing chemicals which normally happen under when you're dreaming. That's how you dream. But since you're awake, it makes you hallucinate. So people do actually see things. But which obviously, if you don't know any of this, you'd be like, oh my god, there's freaking demons. Demons are real. You know. But once you know the science behind it and the facts, you're like, okay, this isn't that scary, and you get yourself out of it. So it's kind of the same. It's similar. I'm gonna say it's the same. It's similar with mental health. You know, once they start to understand symptoms and stuff. And another thing I introduced, I put in the document was like YouTube videos to other people that were going through the same similar experience. That's also, you know, shared trauma, shared pain. It's a lot easier to get through things when you realize, you know, you're not the only one. So I thought that would be a good idea. And yeah, she definitely got through it, and she's fine now. Well, a lot better than she was. As for the other person, I generally don't know, but you can only do your best. Yeah. And so I don't know, if you listen to this, I wouldn't advise, like, you know, you go out of your way to help everyone that has, like, some kind of mental thing, because that can be very draining on yourself. I think you can only do that if you're a specific kind of person that can be very detached for whatever reason. I don't know. And you want to make sure you don't do the wrong advice. That's why the best thing you can only do is...
I think you should see this.
Shut
Okay,
up.
so that did something.
The best thing you can do is educate yourself.
Ready yourself, boy!
Oh my goodness, more of them? Can't you see I'm telling a very deep, interesting story? And you want to kind of ruin it. Oh my goodness, I'm nearly dead. Oh boy.
This is getting kind of hairy.
Oh. Oh no.
I'm coming to
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Behind you! Incoming fire!
Can you do something?
Almost ready.
Oh my goodness. Stop doing that. Oh yeah, I meant to do that.
What is their problem?
We do not belong here.
But yes, mental health in uni could be, yeah, I don't know. If you have no mental health issues, just grant yourself very lucky. You know, from what I've seen with people, it's not nice to have to experience that kind of stuff. I generally don't know where I'm going. Oh, wait, yeah, I'm being an idiot. Alright.
I think this is something. Wait, combined together like that, they kind of look like a room. It doesn't make sense.
Come, back to the sand bowl.
What's that?
Yeah, it just continues going on. Oh wait, I think my housemate wrote this article. Oh, this is pretty good. Yep,
Don't see anything else
gonna
over
be
here.
a very good journalist
Maybe
one
we
day.
should check the sand bowl again?
This is very long. I would like to continue reading it, but I'm staying still, which I don't think is the most interesting thing for people to watch. As fascinating as I'm sure my voice is, let's continue going on. It goes on and on and on. I'm not about to start singing. What was that sound? Ah, I now see the difference between streaming games and just playing games. I guess if I was streaming this, if I was just playing this game, I wouldn't be afraid to just explore every tiny little bit of this. But while I'm streaming it, you know, you're very conscious about how entertaining each little bit of the game is. Like bits like this is fine, just like, you know, you can talk, interact with people that may be talking in the chat back. Why is this room so warm? Oh my god.
Father, the pillars and ring form an elvish rune.
Well done, boy.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, it's water, all right.
Boy!
Stop doing
Those
drugs.
voices again, but different voices. Less angry. They were asking for help.
We are here for the light. I do not care who they are, nor what they want.
You never care about anything.
You have something to say?
What did you say, boy?
No.
Give it axe.
Luger.
I will beat you with it. Yeah. Do not promote child abuse.
What's happening?
Oh my god,
Whoa,
it's so
look what we
pretty.
found.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty awesome.
Father?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The voices I heard, it was hard to make out, but way in the back I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
That is not possible.
And I know what I heard.
Atreus, enough.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
Behind me, boy.
Raka raka, shnaka
That
shnaka,
can't be
wapa wapa. Am I being racist in an alien language? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Somehow, I don't think I'm going, ooh! Ooh, boy, see? Nope, this is why. Oh my goodness.
Look out behind you! Almost
See,
there!
I was doubting myself. I was like, you know what? I don't have a lot of health. I'm probably gonna die, but you know, I'm doing fine. See?
Dark out! This is getting kinda hairy!
Yep. Yeah, because I got headphones on. Now? Okay, yeah, give me a second.
Behind you!
No. Okay, guys, looks like I'm gonna have to end the stream in a bit. Yep. I'll definitely continue the stream in a bit. Or playing a different game. Oh. I have to go. You know what, fam? I've had. Oh, you know what?
Don't leave me alone here!
I think that's the perfect time to call it a day. Well, not call it a day, but end this stream. Hope you've enjoyed it. For anyone that's tuning in now, anyone that's tuning into the video later on. And yeah, I'll see you later.